my peace, love, and happy Thursday and full strawberry moon collective. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible. Thank you guys so much for all the love and light that you actually share here on my channel through your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. If you're new here, please make sure you read through the description box below. It's going to have everything you need to know in order to get the most out of my readings. Make sure you also keep up with our community board and check out my socials just for quotes, affirmations, mantras, updates, and all that fun stuff, okay? We are in the middle of a lot of energy, okay? So I'm sending you all so much love, light, courage, and strength to kind of get through it. It is a little bit intense, at least in my experience of it. Let me know what you're feeling in the comment section below. But we're just going to keep on pushing through, all right? Thank you so much, Divine, for being here with me and with my collective, for clearing out the energy. All right, we're going to get into our gratitude practice collective. This is going to be me offering you some time to get grounded, okay? So choose how you want to do that. That can be through a moment of silence, through your own affirmation and intention work, prayers to your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your divine source, okay? Or you can do 3 deep breaths along with me, all right? Any option works well. You just got to trust your intuition on what you need in the now moment, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me push this over here. All right. So we're going to get into it. Where is my mallet? No. Oh, why do I always lose this thing? Oh, my goodness. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh, because it's all the way down here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to sound my meditation bowl. It is a D-note sacral chakra seeing bowl, okay, just for you to be aware of, okay? It's not going to do any harm. If anything, it's going to add some groundedness to the energy. Thank you so much, Divine, again, for being here, clearing my energy. Ooh, and tapping me into this collective. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to breathe out all the air in our lungs, pulling our belly button deep into our spine, breathing out through the mouth so that we can take a deep inhale through the nose. Here we go. Let's take our first deep inhale. And exhale. Take another deep inhale. And exhale. Last deep inhale. And exhale. All right, collective, I hope you're grounded and ready for this reading. As always, we are going to be using my Chakra Wisdom Oracle, my Chakra Wisdom Tarot, but I have been called to the Queen of the Moon Oracle for this particular reading. For those of you that might be into astrology, I find it really, really interesting that last month's full moon was on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius, and this full moon is also on that same cusp, okay? If you follow Vedic, that's the case. If you follow Western astrology, then this full moon energy is on the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you need to know where those energies are in your chart, there are 2 free links in my description box for you to check that out. All right, get to know yourself a little bit better, a little deeper. Those are always going to be available to you. They are absolutely free as well. They are not affiliate links, so don't worry about that. But check those out, okay, for those of you that might be new to your natal chart. But we're dealing with some Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn energy in the now moment. Thank you so much, Divine. But let's go ahead and just see what important chakras do we need to be aware of. Where is this full moon energy hitting us all in the collective? Where is it healing us? Where do we need to focus on, Divine? Thank you so much. What chakra energy is important here? What important messages do you have for this full moon energy? Thank you so much, Divine. What important messages do you have for this collective, for this full moon energy? All right, last shuffle. Okay, here we go. Ooh, come on. Okay. Full moon energy, full strawberry moon energy, Divine. What's important for this collective to know or be aware of? First thing is solar plexus energy in prayer. Beautiful card. Yeah. I just heard the power of your will, collective. Okay. Your words are very powerful, right? Your thoughts are very powerful. The energy and emotion you put behind those thoughts and words are very powerful. So be mindful of the words that you are speaking over your life, into your life, towards others, right? That you are actually receiving from others as well. That seems important here. But solar plexus is going to be super, super crucial to keeping your sense of life force strong, to keep your sense of vitality and energy strong, okay? If you're feeling kind of drained, exhausted, like your physical body is just not able to function the way that maybe you're used to it, that's definitely a solar plexus, almost kind of like an energy leak. So you can check out my homepage or my playlist section. I do have chakra healing meditations that I have used personally that have been amazing. So there are a lot of options to choose from. If you don't see anything on that playlist that really resonates with you, I do encourage you to check out those channels there, okay? Because they have thousands and thousands of videos out there. You just got to find the one that works best for your energy. What else is important for this collective to be aware of? You have balance. I feel like we got this last time. Or during the new moon, I believe. Maybe don't quote me on that. I'll have to check on that. But it feels very recent. This is third eye energy, okay? Oh, goodness. Okay, guys. So it seems like, let me make sure I'm on the weave. Okay. All right, y'all. I don't know where I left off, but I'll just repeat what I said. Prayer life. It seems like the intention, the energy that you're putting behind your prayers either needs to be enhanced, needs to be paid more attention to, or done with more diligence in some way in order for you to receive some sort of balance here in your vision and in your ability to see things clearly and to go beyond the surface, okay? Then you also have destiny that popped out here. All right, this is crown chakra energy. This is a very, very important card in this deck. It speaks to having some sort of spiritual bond with someone, right? So you and this person have done many lifetimes together, and every lifetime you come for a mission, and specifically one of you, right, or maybe both of you end up choosing paths, making decisions that end up harming one another or putting obstacles in the way for you to actually complete the mission that you were sent down here to complete, okay? So there is this level of destiny. So almost feeling very much so like the path that you're on is very destined. Maybe the person that you're with is destined. Or if you're not with anyone, it's that energy of, I know I'm being almost preserved somehow for a destined partnership here, or there is some sort of destiny, deep destiny almost, kind of tied to your soul mission in this lifetime, okay? So for some of you, there may be a need to get clarity around that, right? And that's maybe where the prayers are coming in, or the need to amplify your prayer life there. Okay, or just, and again, a prayer can just be a conversation, right? If you're not well versed in prayers, and or it's not something that comes natural to you, it can just be a conversation with the divine, a conversation with your angels, your divine ancestors, right? Whomever you feel connected to from a divine source. All right, so let's dig a little deeper here. Again, I'm going to be using the tarot deck that matches this oracle deck. It's the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Ooh. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Please clarify the energy here for prayer, balance, destiny in the solar plexus, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Thank you so much. It's almost like the more that you spend time in prayer or meditation here, collective, the easier it is going to be for you to see beyond your reality. Some of you are struggling with that a little bit, okay? The easier it's going to be for you to truly believe in this destiny. Some of you are maybe having prolific dreams about this destined partnership and or just destiny in general. Doesn't necessarily even have to surround or connect to another person, although this is kind of that, if you believe in twin flames, divine counterparts, fated soulmates, like that type of energy, then that's what's signified here, okay? Overall, in that card, though, it means that there is a higher purpose to your lifetime, okay, to the life that you're living right now. And there's maybe a need to connect a little deeper with that power or that understanding through prayer, okay, in order for you to really get balance. Because it almost feels like this collective I'm tapped into, what you may be releasing under this full moon is that sense of disconnect with the divine. That was coming up in a previous reading that I did. And I kind of feel that collective is coming back around here, okay? Thank you so much, Divine. Clarify prayer, balance, and destiny in the solar, the third eye, and the crown chakra. What do we need to know about prayer in the solar plexus? Thank you so much, Divine. What do we need to know about prayer in the solar plexus? Okay. Something wanted to come out there. What do we need to know about prayer? So we have the Magician, sacral chakra energy. Yeah, like I said, your words, your thoughts, your energies, the emotion you put behind those thoughts and those words actually creates your reality. Okay, so you have the power here, collective, to shift your reality, to really get into a deeper level of balance, maybe even with your higher self if you felt disconnected. I feel like to just be truthful and honest here, and for some of you, you might not even believe in this journey, but it feels almost, because destiny is out here, if you connect with that twin flame path, that divine counterpart path, those, what is the other term that's floating around? Kingdom marriages, kingdom spouses, right? That type of energy. It almost feels like there is a wave of those partners, okay? A wave of those souls awakening to their own power here, right? Getting a lot of clarification around how their words have shaped their reality. Yeah? How their thoughts have shaped their reality. So it almost feels like this collective that's coming into this balance in the third eye has felt very disconnected from the divine for a while. And so now feeling that connection is awakening that magician within them or within you. I could be speaking directly to you. Just take it how it resonates, okay? Which is centered in the sacral chakra, okay? It's your emotional base. It's your creative center. It's where all of your creative power, energy, flow kind of moves from, okay? Remember, with magician energy, it's been coming out quite a bit. It is connected to Mercury. It's a Gemini energy. We are out of Mercury retrograde, but we're still kind of in that post-shadow period. Gemini is also the lunar north node, depending on the astrology that you follow, if you follow Western astrology. So there's a lot of activity happening with that Gemini energy and or Mercury, okay? So maybe you just want to get into your Mercury placement and see where that is, because that might also give you some more information about how you can utilize the power of Mercury or the third house energy, however that connects to your natal chart, in this amplifying of your prayer life, in this kind of reconnection here with the divine. Okay, thank you so much. What else do we need to know about prayer in the solar plexus? Whoa. 3 of Cups, solar plexus energy. Now, the 3 of Cups can talk about celebrations. It can talk about community energy. It can talk about friendships. It's really and truly an energy of having an overflow of abundance that you can share with others. Okay? Coming after the 2 of Cups, right? Where you have that kindred spirit union, right? You really connect with other souls. This could also just represent a connection within yourself. But once you get to this 3 of Cups, it's being so connected within yourself that you have that energy to share with others. Now, because, and I'm trying to stay away from it, but Spirit just feels like it's just super important with this Destiny card, because it is kind of tied into relationship energy. This 3 of Cups could be for some. Come on. Okay, we're back. All right. So as soon as I said that, things got a little wonky. So that could be the situation, and maybe the divine doesn't want me to touch it. But if you feel like you are caught in a situation here that you need to kind of manifest yourself out of, that you need to kind of find your own power, the power of prayer will really help you. Some of you really just need to start praying more, praying more for guidance, praying more for clarity, praying more for the divine to show you where your abundance actually lies, because some of you, you're a bit off the path there. Okay. All right. What's the overall energy for prayer? And that's okay. We all get off the path. It's no judgment here. It's just, again, like I said, there's that wave of souls awakening to the misalignment that they've been in. Okay. Yeah. And the 6 of Swords. So this is throat chakra energy. Could also be third eye energy as well, but it's seeing clearly, right? It's moving out of the fog. It's moving out of the darkness. It's coming out of the density of a really tough time, of really troubled waters, of maybe a very confusing energy as well, into something that's a lot more clear, a lot more open, a lot more balanced. We'll get into that next, right? But for this collective, it's like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's not where I'm at. And that's the energy that I'm getting, okay? So trust that feeling. If you feel like collective, it's like something's off, something's misaligned, something's missing from my situation, from this connection, from my lifestyle, whatever the case may be, prayer can really help you, right? If you ask your angels, your guides, your ancestors to provide you with clarity, they will definitely intercede and bring that to you. You just have to make sure you believe what you see and what they show you, okay? All right, let's look into balance in the third eye. Thank you so much, Divine. Show me what this collective needs to know about balance in the third eye for this full moon energy. We have the Queen of Coins. Okay. Definitely third eye energy there, so I like to see that. I want to get a little bit more. What else? Further clarify this Queen of Coins for balance. Further clarify this Queen of Coins for balance. Okay. Yeah, the 8 of Coins in the root chakra. Okay. Some of you, there's Okay. Some of you, there's like a work thing where you're either not as focused as you need to be on work, and or you've been so hyper focused on work, yeah, with the 8 of Coins, that it's almost time to take a step back a little bit, and allow different energy, new energy to kind of flow in, okay? With the 8 of Coins, it's like a tunnel vision card. Paired with the Queen of Coins, it's a lot of hard work. It's Capricorn energy. This is, depending on the astrology, a Capricorn full moon. Okay, so really analyzing and understanding where you've been investing your time, collective, right? Your energy, your pentacle. Okay, what have you been dedicated to building, dedicated to investing in, dedicated to sharing your energy with? And is that situation truly in balance? And for some of you, like I said, this is like a soul awakening period where a lot of people will realize how imbalanced they actually are, right? and will kind of be called to do something different or to move in a different way or move away from certain situations. 3 of Cups here, okay? So just continue to pray for clarity, and that just feels like the message there, okay? But again, it's like some of you have really invested a lot of energy in a particular situation or multiple situations here with the 8 of Coins, but it's time to balance that energy out with maybe a little bit more play, a little bit more fun, taking your focus off of it a little bit. It's almost like with the root chakra energy, it's like you've been hyper focused on something for a sense of security, for a sense of groundedness, right? And you've mastered it to a certain degree here with the Queen of Coins, which is really good. So congratulations on that, collective. But I think the divine is trying to get you to see that being hyper focused on this situation or multiple situations is out of balance with where they need you to be energetically, okay? So again, that's where prayer is going to come in to help you see where you need to maybe realign your energy, refocus your energy so that you can actually experience more groundedness, more sense of clarity. I can't pull away from that word clarity. Okay, thank you so much, divine. What's the overall energy for this balance in the 3rd eye? Thank you. Princess of Swords, heart chakra energy. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like some of you have had a very guarded heart. Okay, and again, there's no judgment here. We all go through those phases of being shelled in, being out in the open, needing to heal. It's all a part of life, okay? But this is what feels like it's out of balance. It's almost like with the Queen of Pentacles, she'll definitely pour her all into her work, into her career, into her finances, in order to avoid destiny here, yeah. In order to avoid getting too deep into connections with others, to kind of have a guard. It's almost like work can be a block around the heart here, okay? But I just see this Princess of Swords energy as being very guarded, right? Very like quick to cut people, quick to kind of shut things down, quick to block yourself off from things. So just be mindful of that the hypersensitive, I almost said hypersensitivity. So some of you, this could be a hypersensitive situation. And if I'm triggering anyone, I truly do not mean to. It's coming from a space of love, but it's coming up for you to heal. So this is good, right? To be triggered sometimes. But it's that hyper focus on work is actually masking something deeper here, collective, and I think that's what's going to be illuminated under this full moon. And I think, again, with the Magician energy, you have all the power, everything you need, right? You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords to create that change that you feel called to make and or to do something about this imbalance, okay, that you may be experiencing. All right, let's look into destiny. Thank you so much, divine. Please show me what this collective needs to know about destiny in the crown chakra. Whoa. Alrighty. Yeah, you got the 2 of Swords. Sacral chakra energy in this deck. So, for some of you, like I said, you might be awakening to the fact that you are misaligned in a particular situation. So where on the surface it looks good, but your soul, your energy, your spirit is pulling you in another direction, that's the 2 of Swords, right? The reason why the blindfold is there is because you can't take what's in front of you for surface value. There's something a lot deeper that needs to be understood, that needs to be sensed and felt, right? That you need to lead with your intuition. You need to lead with what your emotions are telling you. That's why this is sacral chakra energy, right? And that's why, again, it's like if you were to look at it with the naked eye, you wouldn't make the decision to move or to, it'd be, how can I say that? It's like you wouldn't either make the decision to move the way the spirit's trying to move you, or you'd be very, persuaded in a different way, right? Like you wouldn't be able to hold on to your truth if that blindfold wasn't there. So you're blinded so that you can tap into your other senses, right? You're almost like your sixth sense, right? To truly pick which sort of truth is yours. So this is a call to go based on what you feel, not what you see, right? So that kind of moving by faith and not by sight, that type of energy, okay? Because by sight, you're going to make a different choice. But if you move by your faith, you'd make the right choice. And that's, well, let me stray away from that. It's not necessarily the right or wrong choice, but the choice that's most in alignment for you, if that makes sense, okay? The choice that leads you to your destined purpose in this lifetime, okay? What else? Can you further clarify this Two of Swords, Divine? Thank you so much. Further clarify this Two of Swords. The Lovers. Wow. I feel like this happened the last time the Destiny card came out. So this is definitely about choosing love, right? But in order to choose love, you have to know what love is for you. You have to know what that looks like. You have to know what that at least feels like, or what isn't in alignment with love, right? Even if you can't fully pin down what it is, it feels like the divine is giving you a lot of energy about what it's not, okay? And it's almost like either some of you might feel like you're facing a choice, right? Like this could be choosing between partners with the Three of Cups here as well. Choosing, you know, where I want to go, what do I want to be, what, like it just feels like there's a choice here. So one choice is destiny though. That's what I have to say. One choice is destiny, because again, with the Two of Swords, she's not facing forward, right? She's clearly kind of favoring one with the blindfold. But again, like I said, if she were to take the blindfold off, she'd either go in the other direction or stay there trying to juggle both. And it feels like the divine is trying to get you to make a choice. That's what the Lovers is all about, okay? Again, your dreams might be really important here, collective, so pay attention to them. If you have been praying a lot, make sure you are accepting the signs from Spirit that are coming forward to you, okay? Do your best to not doubt what Spirit's telling you, doubt what your soul is trying to get you to do. Really dig deep into that. It's difficult, it's hard, yes, but it's necessary for this collective, okay? Because it all, again, destiny's on the table here. Your destiny is at stake almost, and that sounds a bit dramatic, yeah? But we are under a Capricorn moon, so again, that makes sense. But still, it's like, you gotta go with what you feel, okay? If it feels off, if it feels like something's missing, if it feels wrong, those are clear signs from Spirit, okay? Those are clear signs from Spirit that it's not in alignment, it's not your balance here, okay? What's the overall message here for destiny? Lovers is also Gemini energy. Like I said, the North Node is in Gemini. We're coming out of our Mercury retrograde, so that could be a part of it too. Just take it how it resonates. Six of Wands, yeah. So there's clearly a choice here that brings victory, okay? I want to say that this is throat chakra energy. Yeah, I can't pull away from that. There's a clear choice here, collective, okay? There's a clear choice that brings victory, but for some of you, it's like battling the heart and the mind. Two of Swords. Logic tells you one thing, but your heart tells you another. So it's really having to discern and connect, and that's where the prayer comes in, right? That's where the solar plexus, because the more, it almost feels like the more you actually pray for clarity, the more the divine here filters in that energy to get you moving in the direction you need to move in, right? The more balance that comes through your third eye to see those scales as balanced, to see what's out of balance, to see what you need to see in order to move, right? With your will, solar plexus, right? In accordance with the downloads, with the messages, with the sign synchronicity chakra that the divine is giving you, okay? Okay. But I do feel like you guys are going to make the right choice, and that feels like it needs to be said, okay? All right, let's look into this Queen of Moon Oracle deck, and then we will wrap this reading up. As always, I will post all of the Oracle cards on my Instagram page for a deeper look into them. More messages will be in the captions of the photos of the cards, okay? So make sure if you're interested, check me out on Instagram at Cusp of Roses. All right, thank you so much, Divine. What energy is just important here? According to this reading, what are the last messages or energies that you want this collective to focus on under this full moon? Thank you. Okay, last shuffle. Okay. What important energy is here for this collective? What else do they need to know? First card out, change. Yeah, that's that Two of Swords. Change, okay? This is the Thunder Moon. Vibration of 35. I want to say this comes during maybe... It's giving me kind of fall, winter vibes. But with the thunder and rainstorms, it could be spring. We'll figure that out over on Instagram, okay? So make sure you follow me over there. But change. This is the call, basically, right? This is what I was saying when your spirit is trying to get you to move in a certain way, but it almost feels like there's an imbalance in your third eye to be able to see that clearly. So you might be straddling the fence or holding on to two energies that you need to let go of one, or you need to make a choice here, especially with the Lovers, right? But all in all, like I said, whatever feels out of alignment under this full moon energy, it's going to be momentum building to change, right? To bring things into balance, to get you moving where you need to be, to get you to see what you need to see, right? To open you up to what you need to receive from the divine. So there will be a lot of changes here. Vibration of 35 on that card, so 35 or 8 might be important for you. What else is important for this collective to know under this full moon? Divine, thank you so much. All right, I'll take the one that flipped over here. You have self-reflection. Yeah, we're under a lot of retrograde energy. Okay, so self-reflection is going to be important. Even when we're out of retrograde seasons, self-reflection is just a key here, okay? Some of you really, truly need to be honest with yourself on what you feel. Really take the time to maybe even spend time with yourself, spend time in some solitude to really kind of tap into, again, what your emotional body's trying to say, what your heart is trying to say. Okay, and try to find that balance with your mental energy and your heart space here, okay? Vibration of 17 on that card. Again, another 8. So 8 might be super, super important here, whether this is the 8th month, the 8th day. 8 just might be your power number, your angel number, right? Something super important with the 8. It's also Jupiter, connected to Jupiter. So Jupiter just went into retrograde. It's all about abundance, right? Infinite potential. So that feels like it's super tied in here. And again, that might be a part of your destiny, to have abundance, to have this like infinite potential, or to have Jupiter kind of in your corner, on your side, work with the energy of Jupiter as well. That just seems important for some of y'all. All right. Anything else here for this collective, divine? Last important message for this full moon energy. Thank you. Yeah, boundaries. Boundaries. Vibration of 12 here, boundaries. So, and I just heard some of you are out of bounds. Out of bounds. That might mean something to someone or resonate specifically, but it's like, it's that vibration I was picking up where there are souls awakening to the imbalances, right? Especially with the Two of Swords, it's like, again, it's setting certain boundaries to the point where if your soul and your spirit is saying something is off, something's missing, something's not quite right, something's not all the way there, then there's a need to really listen to that, right? To set boundaries with those energies that feel a little off, to set boundaries within your own understanding as well. Because it's like, how could I say this, Divine? It's a bit tricky. Because it's this, I feel like, again, it's this line that you're teetering, collective. Some of you are teetering this line here. And it's almost because you're not getting clear visions here in your third eye, that the boundaries on what is and what isn't, what's right and what's, you know, like what's in alignment, what's not, are a little blurred. Okay, so again, it's another kind of energy of needing to maybe find some solitude, needing to really, and I don't want to say isolate, but just take a step back. That's what we'll say. Take a step back a little bit, okay? And really think about what the divine is trying to get you to see, what the divine wants you to know. Really open yourself up for that information, because again, there could be something that you are still holding on to that you actually need to set boundaries with. Okay? But I feel like, again, full moons in all of this energy, or close to full moons. Okay, so this, I'd say over the next like 6-7 days are going to be really important here for you, collective. If you've resonated with this reading, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And again, like I said, I'll have these oracles posted on my Instagram page. So this has been our full moon chakra tune in for the strawberry full moon. I hope you found it helpful and insightful, and maybe just filled with some confirmation on what you are dealing with in the now moment, or what may be kind of building up in your energy over the next couple of days. Okay, again, let me know your thoughts in the comment sections, and I will see you